You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic.
Bears fans, Justin Fields was really good on Sunday against the Detroit Lions. After rewatching the tape of Sunday's loss to the Detroit Lions, Justin Fields was making consistently really good decisions for the Chicago Bears offense and put us in a really good situation to win that football game on Sunday. So on today's episode of Geek on the Mic, I don't only want to talk about Justin Fields' performance on Sunday against the Detroit Lions, I want to show you two video clips from really connected people around the NFL. The first video I'm going to show you is from Ian Rapoport, and he was just basically talking about the evaluation of Justin Fields. And we all know now that Justin Fields has 6 more games to prove why he should be the franchise quarterback of the Chicago Bears moving forward. The second video I'm going to show you today on this episode of Geek on the Mic is of Brian Baldinger basically giving his evaluation of Justin Fields' play on Sunday. And basically he's just breaking down his favorite plays from Justin Fields' performance on Sunday against the Detroit Lions. And to me, Brian Baldinger did a really good job of breaking down the tape of Justin Fields. He even said in a tweet of Justin Fields, he said, Justin Fields was so good Sunday. Need more, want more. He said, finish is the mantra moving forward. So what I'm going to do now, Bears fans, I'm going to play both videos back to back, and then we're going to talk about both of those things. And then we're also going to talk about quarterback Justin Fields' really good performance against the Detroit Lions on Sunday.
This was the best I thought the Bears had really played this year, and there's so much at stake here for the Bears. And I want to go specifically to Justin Fields, making his first start in about a month, coming back from that dislocated thumb. I did an article on Sunday just about the evaluation that is going on. And basically what Ryan Poles and the Bears brass are going to have to do is compare Justin Fields moving forward with a potential contract extension against drafting a quarterback highly potentially with Carolina's #1 pick and moving forward and trading Fields. This was a really good product that Justin Fields put on the field. Now, didn't come through in the end, didn't win the last second drive. Obviously, that part does not help. Had 100 yards rushing, threw it really well. If this is what he's going to be, this is going to be an even more interesting decision coming up this offseason.
Justin Fields was awesome in this game. Here he is, looking left, doesn't like it. Doesn't have time to reset his feet right here, but he gets the ball out to Cole Kmet. Like, you just watch excellent play action throughout the day. All right? Get him going one way, come back, and then fire that ball right there to Equanimeous St. Brown. Then you watch this right here. Like, Detroit does a good job on this rollout of covering all the receivers, all 4. So what's he do? He just finds his own lane. Slides into second base safe. You watch these, the movement right here, little drag slide right here, and you got to drive this ball. Drive it right there to Darnell Mooney. One throw, one great decision after another. Here comes the pressure. Sometimes you got to stay in there and you just got to take the shot. Whether they hit you in the helmet, whether they hit you in the solar plexus, and you get the ball to DJ Moore. Like, it's just incredible to watch this movement right here. Like, in the pocket right here, calm. Now, move and find DJ right there, right on the sideline. First down. And then this touchdown throw to DJ Moore is just a thing of beauty. Like, you got to avoid the pocket, set the feet, and then launch the bomb. I mean, under any metric, you can't be any kind of a hater on Justin Fields in this game. He was sensational.
So Bears fans, let's go ahead and start off talking about what Ian Rapoport had to say. Obviously, he was talking about the evaluation of quarterback Justin Fields, and he was overall pleased. He even mentioned in that little clip that I showed you on this episode of Geek on the Mic that this is the best he's ever seen the Bears play this season, and it was good early returns for quarterback Justin Fields. We all knew that prior to that Detroit Lions game, Justin Fields had 7 games to prove why the Chicago Bears should move forward with him as the franchise quarterback of the organization. And basically what Ian Rapoport is insinuating here is that it's a good start for quarterback Justin Fields. I wanted to show you guys this clip from Ian Rapoport because you can start realizing that there's starting to become a shift in momentum in terms of how people are discussing and talking about quarterback Justin Fields. Obviously, there was a lot of doubt going into this game against a very good Detroit Lions team. Obviously, that's a top 10 defense in Detroit. Obviously, they're number 2 in the NFC. That's a really well-coached team. And Justin Fields had himself a day. Once again, he went 16 for 23, 169 yards, 1 touchdown pass, 0 interception, and also had 18 rushes for 104 yards. And with 4:15 left to play, the Chicago Bears were up by 12 points solely because of Justin Fields' performance and also the way the Chicago Bears defense played. And obviously, that's what Ian Rappaport was pointing out, that the Chicago Bears played really good football, and Justin Fields was one of the main reasons for that performance that the Chicago Bears had against the Detroit Lions. And he's basically insinuating that the Chicago Bears are going to have a really tough decision, especially if Justin Fields continues to play this level of football for the remaining 6 games on their schedule. And to me personally, Bears fans, and I've been having this thought for a long time, prior to the Detroit Lions game, I said, you know what? Justin Fields has 7 games to prove himself, but so does the coaching staff. Matt Eberflus, Luke Getsy. They have 7 games left to prove why they should stick around to be the coaches of the Chicago Bears. And to me personally, you all know how I feel about Justin Fields. I truly feel that that was a statement game for Justin Fields, even though it turned out to be a loss for the Chicago Bears. Justin Fields absolutely played lights out, played his ass off. It's not always about throwing 300 plus yards a game. It's all about putting your team in a position to win a football game. And that's exactly what Justin Fields did. He played efficient football. He made good, sound decisions, and he did it on a consistent level against a very good Detroit Lions team. So now how I put the situation moving forward for the Chicago Bears, I think Justin Fields will play well these next 6 games for the Chicago Bears and prove why he should be the franchise quarterback moving forward for the organization. Now we need to start looking at Luke Getsy and Matt Eberflus. Now they have 6 more games to prove why they should be coaches for Justin Fields next season. So just like Ian Rappaport said, Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears are going to have a really tough decision to make, especially if Justin Fields continues to play this type of football down the stretch for the Chicago Bears. But to me personally, it's a no-brainer. If Justin Fields continues to play this way, you have your franchise quarterback. And let's say we continue to lose, especially with Justin Fields playing this way, I think the answer is simple for Ryan Poles. That means you need to get rid of Matt Eberflus and Luke Getsy. So overall, we're going to see what happens. Let me know down below what you guys think about what Ian Rappaport had to say about Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears situation. I would love to hear from you guys. Now let's move on and talk about what Brian Baldinger had to say about Justin Fields' performance against the Detroit Lions. And I am absolutely in agreement with Brian Baldinger. Justin Fields was absolutely amazing. He was making throw after throw, read after read. He looked comfortable in the pocket, but some of the throws that Justin Fields was making against the Detroit Lions was absolutely filthy. Not only was he doing it in the pocket, he was doing it outside the pocket. He used his legs to his advantage. Once again, he had 18 carries for 104 yards. Justin Fields was a complete dual threat quarterback, and the reason why the Chicago Bears were so high on him when they drafted him out of Ohio State. And once again, even though the Chicago Bears did not finish that matchup, they ended up blowing that 12-point lead with 4:15 left to play in that ball game. That does not take away on how well Justin Fields played in that football game. Obviously, we already know Justin Fields' stats in that game. He went 16 for 23, 169 for 1 touchdown. But a stat that I really want to point out is that against the blitz, under pressure in Week 11 against the Detroit Lions, Justin Fields went 7 for 11 for 89 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, and had a 119.1 passer rating. You guys all know that I do not care about the win-loss record for Justin Fields because that is not just a solely quarterback stat. That is a team stat, and it proves my point that Justin Fields played a really good and a really clean football game prior to that last play of the game where Aiden Hutchinson beat Darnell Wright and got the strip sack to really seal the football game. But other than that, prior to that, where Justin Fields put his team in position to win the football game up 26-14 with 4:15 left, Justin Fields was absolutely outstanding. Once again, 7 for 11, 89 yards, 1 touchdown to 0 interceptions, and a 119.1 passer rating under pressure against a very good Detroit Lions defense. And those are the stats that I really care about. That passer rating, his stats under pressure. Justin Fields is improving. And obviously that clip from Brian Baldinger breaking down Justin Fields' performance against a really good Detroit Lions defense proves it all. And out of all the plays, Bears fans, that Brian Baldinger brought up in Justin Fields' performance against the Detroit Lions, this throw by Justin Fields has to be my favorite. This was an absolutely filthy throw from Justin Fields. He was on the move. He was rolling to his left with a man in his face, but he was still able to plant and throw an absolute dot to a wide open Darnell Mooney. Obviously, the Chicago Bears had a lot of success when rolling Justin Fields out. No brainer. They were playing to Justin Fields' strengths. When you get Justin Fields on the move, when you roll him out, it makes things easier for him. And you really get to see the true athlete Justin Fields is. Obviously, Brian Baldinger obviously brought up a good point in his breakdown of Justin Fields, is where the Detroit Lions did a really good job of trying to contain Justin Fields. It's supposed to be a simple play action rollout, quick, easy completion, I think, to Cole Kmet. But instead, he plants his foot and goes right up the middle for an easy first down, a gain, I believe, of 15 yards. And that's what Justin Fields is able to do when you get him on the move, right? You use him as a dual threat quarterback. You use his legs to his advantage. And obviously the Detroit Lions for most of that game were absolutely lost. So overall, Bears fans, once again, Justin Fields was excellent in my eyes in that loss to the Detroit Lions. And I really just wanted to show you little clips of Ian Rappaport and Brian Baldinger really giving Justin Fields a lot of props for the way that he played against, once again, a really good Detroit Lions defense. That is a top 10 defense that Justin Fields put up some really good numbers against, right? And you can once again start seeing the shift of people starting to kind of support Justin Fields more and more and more. So now Justin Fields has to continue to stack these good games, continue to play consistent football. We have another very tough matchup against this very blitz-heavy Minnesota Vikings defense led by Brian Flores. They are going to bring the heat on quarterback Justin Fields. They did it in the first matchup and really flustered Justin Fields. I can admit that Justin Fields did struggle against the Minnesota Vikings. So I'm excited to see how Justin Fields plays in this game against the Minnesota Vikings. And to me, if Justin Fields can get over this next hurdle, because once again, the Minnesota Vikings defense has been really good this season. They're going to bring pressure on quarterback Justin Fields. If he can continue to handle the pressure, if he can continue to make consistently good reads, consistently good throws, I think you're going to slowly see more people starting to shift in favor of quarterback Justin Fields and start to really look at offensive coordinator Luke Getsy and start to really look at head coach Matt Eberflus. And in these last couple of games to end the season for the Chicago Bears, it's going to be more of an evaluation on Matt Eberflus and Luke Getsy and not on quarterback Justin Fields. So Bears fans, I hope you enjoyed today's video right here on Kick of the Mic. As always, make sure you continue to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms and make sure you share this episode of Kick on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, be back for an all new Bears podcast right here on Kick on the Mic. Thanks, guys. And as always, bear down.
You've been listening to Kick on the Mic, a podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Thanks, guys, and bear down.